What?
Yeah.
What? Dungeons and
Dragons! Yeah, I am Norgrenok. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Points of Light. I am Norgrenok, and once more, on the Dungeon Master.
Alright.
And yeah, so we've so for now, so yeah, we got a Lego with us, at least for the week, at least for now. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. So, and which is gonna be I will say Winston. So Lego's gonna be playing as a new character, at least for this session. And Dakota has posted what the character would look like. A god with legs from Borderlands.
Yes.
Just so you all know. So yeah, I'm excited to continue this on. And what about anyone else?
Yeah.
I can't wait to put
I'm
my gun of
excited.
legs around.
Oh, who follow?
I'm
Rhoda,
waiting
thank
to
you for the
die.
follow. Thank you for the follow. Nice.
I'm waiting to die.
Someone put that as a meme. Someone put that as a meme. So anyway, I can't wait to die. It's like the polka dot man from the Suicide Squad movie.
I am waiting to die and murder some robots.
Hey,
Sounds like a quote you'd hear on Terminator.
As long as Ultra doesn't pop up, we're good.
I told you, I'm keeping you alive, so you're gonna stay alive.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll have some backup.
True.
There's a lot of backup.
It's nice to have backup. So anyway, previously on the Points of Light campaign, the second campaign. Previously, our adventurers found a parchment nailed to the noseboard at the Great Beyond Tavern in Salvation. On it said that the Grey Dog Self-Esteem, led by Callie Alran, sorry for mispronunciation, had gone missing. The party prepared and gathered information and supplies before setting off to the Fireweed Bazaar in the Moorland. They had some difficulty getting there, but they did, searching store by store for the salvage team. They did find the body of one, a human male, and later the rest of the team alive, but did not find the last one, the Dorman member, yet. The unit was interrupted, however, by the arrival and ambush of a group of Warforged raiders known as the Blades. An iron juggernaut came crashing through, sending to the basement below. And in that basement, they heard something stating, "Define enemy forces." The force emanate from an ornate wooden device sitting inside a broken packing box. Its body is decorated with sculptural relief of battle and brass, instead with brass cogs and gears. Doors and hatches line its flanks, and front of the device is covered in an arrangement of round holes, which strange favor swift. Its roll of parchment hangs from a slot underneath. A brass speaking trumpet protrudes from the side of the chest. So I'm going to send you out two handouts. One a chronicle or newspaper from like before. Who's going to spend spend a sovereign silver for a newspaper, and in addition, here's this device. I'm going to be posting the. I'm going to be posting the image for some out here to see what the device looks like to our audience. So give me a second. This is what the device looks. This is what the device looks like. Here's the image. Yep.
Wait, are we fighting that?
No, you're not fighting that. It's an object that you find.
Okay.
And all the while you stumble upon this artifact, one of the members, a warforged named Sprocket, like beckons you, apparatus, as points at a some sort of like another device in the shape of a turret crossbow, cross between a turret and a crossbow, like the one you posted in the memes and jokes tab, like a turret with legs, and it's like, huh, doesn't look so hard to me. Maybe we could set this up for you from the tide.
Oh, you know I'm gonna reactivate that.
Meanwhile, Huntford, you came upon some scrolls that you would like urgently like write in your spell book. That explains how you got the new spells.
What a convenient find.
Also, you also some of the some of the crew happened to find a bag of holding,
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
We need that.
and it says and one of them, I believe it would be the Halfy Scavenger Nella, says, huh, this looks pretty useful. Hey, what about that strange looking device with the trumpet? Mind if someone take a look at it?
Oh, I'm going to look at it.
Alrighty, you look at the device. It's like a very fancy device, as I described earlier, and it appears that the forces emanating from this device. It keeps on repeating, define enemy forces. You're like, through a parchment hangs with the slot underneath, that sort of stuff.
What a strange piece.
And it's like,
Sweat.
and you hear your friend okay, he says, hey, try writing something down. If it's requesting something like a like define enemy forces, that might help. And as this all happens, you hear the battle, the sounds of battle, and one of the warfighters came crashing to thud, dead on the ground. You look up and you see like a rope rolling down, and you look up to see someone looking over you. That's you, Lego, with your character.
Okay. I guess description.
Yeah.
I just read that. Not good at this apparently.
What appears
He's
to be what appears to be a humanoid male, looking down at you, or some. Okay, I'll let you continue.
It's rather pale person in a rather well kept suit.
Not a suit like in modern terms, but something like Eberron-ish. I don't know. Anyway,
Sort of a three-piece suit. I
More
guess. My
steampunk
thought.
version of a suit. A steampunk suit.
Sure. Yeah. Sorry, we all need some help.
what do you say?
I just said it.
No, I was asking the others. I was asking the others.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Trying to
anyhow-
tilt her head, and it's like, who the fuck are you? Where the fuck did you come from?
Considering the situation, any help will be appreciated right now.
Well, I'll take any help I can get. But if you betray me, I'll kill you.
All right,
Going
I don't think that will be necessary.
So do you want to climb down with the rubber columns that you found? Also, you also happen to to find plenty of gold enough for all 6 of you. 25 gold each. So add 25 gold to your inventory.
Yay, more gold!
Yep.
25 added.
Indeed.
We got a lot of gold.
We do, but
Yeah.
we could use it.
And but not as much gold as the last campaign. One of the characters had like about 7,000 gold at level 8. I was like,
Yeah.
and I realized that's way too much.
25.
I mean, we did recover relics across the realm.
I say it wasn't enough.
Well, let's
I
climb up the
enjoyed
rope.
my gold and magic items.
Yeah. So so apparatus. You look at some in the drawer. Do you want to look at the drawers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You find that the drawers contain following items: 5 pots of black ink and a box of quills, a folding telescope, a theodolite, an optical instrument for measuring angles between points with a retractable tripod, 50 feet of 10 measuring tape in a retractable spool, a roll of graded parchment, card depicting a set of common symbols for military cartography, 6 alchemical flares, 2 of each color, green, red, and yellow, and when that you look at it, you find a letter referring to someone named Lumio. Another handout. I will read the letter out loud to the best of my ability. Rumio. Something went wrong. They tested the Oracle War in the field and initially performed admirably. The 50th relish lenses were wiped out almost too mad by our allies, who utilized the device to learn the enemy's weaknesses and drive them into the mud. Pincer moved, I'm told. Argain would have been proud. They even reported that feeding the machine data by parchment was preferable to talking to it, as the din about it can make it difficult to be heard. It probably came on the second test. It's difficult to explain. We need to talk to in private. When you receive the Oracle, contact me. Relay your orders if possible. If they find out something is wrong with the device, they will activate the third protocol, and we will apply it with our necks. The Dracomark houses don't mess around. We don't want Sal Dreadstock back knocking on our doors. Big soon, Gorth. That is what you have read, Dakota. Wait, apparatus.
So this thing was used for a war.
For the last war, yes. And used to like to analyze to analyze enemy forces and battlefield assessments and other forms of tactics.
Wait, how big is this?
Let me take a look. It is about 3 feet high, 3.5 feet high, 4.5 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and when you try to maneuver it, it's quite heavy, about like say 220 pounds. Yeah, it's
It's gonna take a mighty effort to get this out of here.
Well,
Take
if
a lot of
couple
effort.
if a couple of us help you out, shouldn't be.
And also, you, the salvage team, and you happen to find a bag of folding. Convenient.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it fits into the bag of holding.
Finally, something to put the food on my horse.
And it also it repeats define enemy forces. It also says define battlefield terrain, define allied forces, and define miscellaneous factors.
It seems to be a war strategy.
Well, okay, I take out a parchment and some ink.
Yeah, from
And-
the machine, I assume.
Yeah, and I write down enemy forces and what the enemy forces were, the terrain of my surroundings, allies, and I don't think there's miscellaneous features right now.
Sector.
All right, give me a second.
And I put it in the machine,
All right.
I think.
Which are you gonna put in first? It can only like take one thing at a time.
I put it in the order it spoke.
Enemy forces. Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty for Alright, give me a second. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I accidentally closed the tab. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, DM's gone. There's no god.
Alright, it's back. It's back. It's back.
It's
Give me a
back.
second.
There is no god here.
Yeah. Just a technical hiccup. Just a technical hiccup. Don't worry. Don't
When the
worry.
DM isn't home.
Alrighty. So, sorry about that.
Oh, wait. I know a miscellaneous factor. Miscellaneous factor?
Well, I
The
could-
pseudo-dragon. Don't attack it. They're civilians.
Yeah, and there's also that animated armor that you called earlier.
And that too. We don't want that to get attacked either.
Okay, which relevant information do you want to put in first?
In the order it spoke. Enemy, terrain, allies, miscellaneous factors.
Alrighty? Here's when it prints out. It pops out a parchment, and it reads, Lure Iron Juggernaut onto weak for inside hounds of Baracas.
Oh, okay. I hand it to, well, show it to everyone. See their
insert
opinion.
it into one of the holes in a hole. It's gonna sound weird.
What do you guys think needs to do with this information?
I think we should safeguard it for now.
Yeah, that is one information that it has popped out. You figure that if you give it the right information, it will help you.
Does anyone else know anything to put in?
Nope.
I think that what you put in is the same as we know.
We'll
I'm
come back
Whoa.
for this later.
And you hear one of the salvage stations rocket says, "Put this. Hey, try putting this. Look, this looks a little heavy. Let's put this in the bag of holding for now."
But we can do that.
It's a bag of holding. Yes.
It doesn't care as long as it fits.
Alright, let's shove this thing in there.
Okay, you might gonna need 2 people for this. Just like shove this into the bag of
I'll
holding.
help.
We probably don't
This
need
one
to keep her
won't
all.
be
We
able to
probably
help
don't
with
need to
that.
pick it up. We probably don't need to pick it up. Just put the bag of holding over top.
Yeah, you're kind of like
That
stuff.
is a smart
Actually-
idea.
Actually, before we do anything, this one is gonna hold the bag of holding upside down so everything that is in there can fall out. To see if there's any hidden elements.
Well, technically,
I
if
think
you
have to
want to
turn
do
it
that,
inside
you
out.
have to turn it inside out if you want to do that, not turn it upside down. I think.
I mean, we
I don't
could.
think it quite obeys
Definitely
gravity.
try that.
I think you need to, yeah.
And I wouldn't recommend doing that right now if there actually is.
Just
Yeah,
shove your
we should
hand in.
probably do that later. There's people trying to kill us.
Yeah.
So you're gonna leave it here
we
for
can
now?
do that later.
Alrighty. Are you ready to ascend the stairs?
Yes.
Gather your party and fetch your forth. However,
Absolutely.
when you reach the stairs, Callie reminds you that we still need to look for a dwarven friend. We don't know where he is. We
I
got
was about
separated.
to ask that.
Do you have any idea where he would be?
Somewhere close by. I don't know.
Well, then-
She says, as Callie says, and we're going to transition to the next thing. So give me a second while I set up the token for Lego.
Sure, ends this in time.
Okay,
Oh yeah, I
I'm
already did.
sorry. Where are we at right now?
Zoom out and I think you should find it.
Oh,
Which
wait.
should
Yeah,
be
that's
I
somewhere
can
top
see
left.
I can see us on the map. I just mean on the I have the Fireweave Bazaar map up as well.
Hey,
Zoom
don't move.
out.
Okay, don't move yet. I'm going to. Alrighty. Okay, so you ascend from the stairs. You look around, and you kind of see like nearby. You hear like footsteps like right over there, and yeah, and you got a feeling that you're gonna get into a bit of a fight of your life.
We
So-
need to get out of here. Keep your eyes peeled, everyone.
Oh, is there any piece of loose stone around?
Probably.
I pick one up for later. I have an idea to hopefully distract them.
Alrighty. And by the way, everybody, roll initiative.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Woo.
I'm going to roll initiative for
18.
18. Okay.
Wait, do I still roll with advantage for
Yes.
the initiative?
No, I still have
Finally.
20 AC for like 6 more
19
seconds.
for apparatus, 18 for Szechuan, 12 for Asterius, 22 for Inon, 100 Abraham.
My initiative roll wasn't complete garbage this time.
Hey, at least you're rolling well. Luck may be with you this time.
Roll 24 on my best roll.
And for the South team, they get they roll a 6. I'm
Oh.
Give me a second, I'll do that first.
Yeah, and the Workforce Raiders, they get. Oof. Okay, they roll a 5. Humphrey, what'd you roll?
24.
God damn. Okay.
I got a 14.
14. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, apparatus goes first, and you have the sense of urgency, and you've been reminded that you need to look for the dwarven sandwicher. As
I think Tarkov or Hunford goes first.
Yeah. Humphrey goes first. Humphrey, you're up.
Yeah, again, you're skipping me over. Okay, I maximum 40, right?
That is
Pretty
pretty
well,
much your
yeah.
maximum. Close to your maximum.
Oh man, I can't even see you.
I just moved. I moved 20 feet, and then... how much more I can move back and still attack?
5 feet. Either. Oh. Didn't meet.
I moved 20 feet, so
Yeah.
I could move 5 more feet.
Yeah, my 5 more feet. Which way you want to go?
A bit forward. There we go. And then now... let's see the enemy. 2 of them. But... hold on, I
Range
keep
spell.
forgetting where-
Range at the.
I can't see a lot of this.
Okay,
You have to
yeah.
turn your character around. Like when you click on it, there is a little blue stripe on top of it with a blue box. That you can hover over that, and then when you click on it, you can turn your character around and see more. Instead
did
of the
not
new
know
dynamic
this
light
direction.
feature.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know which direction.
Anyway, I'm
No
gonna go
worries.
for the more safe move and cast a frostbite on that.
Frostbite.
Yes, on the what I see the more clearly. Hold on.
So you're going to prepare your action. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the turn, right?
Alright, frostbite is attack.
Frostbite is actually a saving throw, Constitution.
Yeah, so I can cast that, right?
You can cast Frostbite. Yes, it's can.
Yes, that's what I'm trying. Yeah,
Right.
cantrip. Yeah.
All right. It's that warfare is going to roll their roll a saving throw. Give me a second. It rolled that one. It's going to take double the damage. Go ahead and roll d6 times that by 2.
D6 plus 2. Oh, 2 of D6 okay.
Okay, so just d6 and then times it by 2.
Okay, it will be a 5, so 10 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty, like frost starts to build all over the body. Like you can see it's just like the metal of their body just like cracking, cracking out. It's just like you know the part where what's his face? Jack Nicholson's character from The Shining. It's kind of like that.
Oh, and he has disadvantage next attack too.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, it's screwed.
it's yeah. You're cold-hearted. Would that be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
I believe you up.
It's really hard to see, so I'm not sure where
Yeah.
else to go.
I'm pretty sure I put up like light because you like lit up your torch.
Hmm. I think I'm just gonna
This
move.
way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna move next to Unfred and just
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You moved it out 15 feet.
yeah.
Remember, I'm short enough so you can't hit me by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can literally lean on his head.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of that scene from Fury Road where Furiosa leads on Max to use as support to aim with her rifle.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna move a few steps, and that's about it.
Okay. What are you gonna do next?
Probably just do nothing.
Really? Not even attack this guy over there?
Oh. Wait a minute. I didn't see anything, so
Yeah, he's just out of range of seeing it.
yeah.
There is an enemy
Oh yeah.
right here.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're going to take a bit of a shot in the dark, you can do so, but you're going to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna play it safe and just do nothing for now.
Alrighty.
Get
Yeah.
ready your action.
Imagine if he does not one and me big front of him.
You
You
get
can
ready
ready
an
an
action to shoot
arrow.
the person.
Yeah, you can ready
shoot
an
the next
action.
person.
You can ready an action.
Shoot the next
Oh,
person that comes
okay.
out of the dark.
Boo.
Alrighty. Would that be your turn? You ready your
Yeah.
You ready your bow? Like, yeah, you kind of strung up. Ready to release it at the first thing that comes into view.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Who is up next? I believe it's Asterius.
Alright. I'll move.
By the way, you have your turret with you.
Yes.
Daka.
I move there.
Daka.
Get in front of everyone. And I can see this guy, right?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at him.
Alrighty,
Hell yeah.
go ahead and roll your attack. $25! You're doing well!
Hey, with this pattern, the next one that attacks them shouldn't roll a natural 20.
Maybe my damage will be actually good. It's something.
It's something. it finishes off that guy as the one of his body like just starts to burn down and he collapses.
And I will use the rest of my movement to walk 1 square forward.
Alrighty. What about your turret? You can use your turret as a bonus action.
Oh wait, I can?
Yeah.
That was an action.
Take an Eldritch Shot. Woo!
What? Oh, by the way, what kind of turret have you made? Is it like a force ballista? Is it a force ballista, flamethrower, or protector? I think that's what.
I know Hunfred has basically has the flamethrower already for spells. I'll make a Force Ballista.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So Force Ballista, you can make with bonus action. You can use your Eldritch Cannon to make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature or object within 20 feet of it. On the hit, the target takes 2d8 force damage, and if the target is a creature, it is pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon.
But where do I want to place it is the question.
You can place it like around here. It can easily hit the sky over there.
Alright, yeah, I'll place it right there then.
Alrighty, you can go ahead and roll your attack. It's basically the same as your spell attack. I probably would have to like put up a token later.
Right now, it's just a little mini cannon on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little mini cannon standing on
Oh,
your shoulder. It's
I
cute.
didn't put the 6. I think that would hit anyway.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that's the same
That's
roll.
definitely a hit. Roll 2d8 points of force damage.
4. 3 and a 1. I swear. Aww.
Oh! Nice! You knock. Not only did you knock that guy back, you also like crush his head, and he lands with a heavy thud, killing him.
Nice.
You're on a roll there.
I'll,
You now
I will
have a
it.
useful bonus action.
I'll have the turret stay next to me.
Yeah, I really gotta put out quickly make a token. Actually, let me quickly make a token with the
Roll 20 assets.
not just from World 20 assets. The token that Dakota has found for Borderlands 3. I think it's Borderlands 3.
Yeah, it's Borderlands 3. That's what I was gonna do real quick too.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
really
just like
big one in one of the.
that's just like kind of occurred to me. So give me a second. So who's up next? Who's up next? That will be
You John, I think.
yes, Sejuan. Yes.
Alright, I want to get a lay of the land, so we're gonna move a little.
Ready then.
Alright. More up ahead, and I put up my shield so that I block half of the entrance we're in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make some adjustments with the token, so just be safe.
Yeah.
Eldritch,
My
Cannon.
Shield of Fate is still up for another 2 or 3 minutes, I believe.
Shield of Faith, yeah. A couple more minutes. So give me a second while I set up this fancy little turret. Sorry for the little sudden, because that just it just occurred to me.
Copyright.
No, I'm pretty sure that it could be used.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And if the roll 20 things are always available for streaming. That's one thing I know for sure.
Alrighty, I'm gonna put over there. Oh, gotta move this and put over there. Gotta adjust
Can
the
I have
size
control
now.
of my turret?
I think it's okay to use a screenshot from the game.
Yeah, it's just a
As long as you
screenshot.
don't claim that. So long as you don't claim that it's your own creation, I think it's fine.
Yeah, as long as you
How much?
credit them and don't. As
Yes,
long as
it
you
is
don't
very
pull a
obviously
freckle.
from,
That's
it's from Borderlands 3.
yeah,
This is not our own creation.
Yes, we like to say that.
yeah.
Don't sue me.
Same,
to us.
the same way that my profile picture for Sijuan is from the character Sejuani from League of Legends.
Anyway, so Sejuan, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep guard, and anything that gets close is gonna get knocked in the face.
I
Alrighty.
drew my
Abraham, I believe
token
it-
myself, so don't sue me for that.
Abraham, you're up.
Okay.
Let go, that's you.
Thing is,
I have lets me see 120 feet in darkness.
Okay, let me
Know how to.
let me fix that real quick.
Ugh.
Let me field vision.
I'm a 3D artist. I wish I could make character concepts.
Alrighty, just give me a second, real quick. So, let me field
I
vision.
mean, I
120.
could make character concepts, but I really don't wanna do things for games anymore. But that's not a conversation we need to have right now.
That's
No,
alright.
Oh, yeah,
this
so,
is the exact point to make conversation about that.
alrighty, you can like rotate your token so you can like turn to see where you see. Dynamic lighting, yo. Worked hard on it.
Have. Give me a second to check spell.
By now, I do have my backup cleric character ready. They'll slurp your ass.
Sorry.
Wow,
I
wow,
mean,
wow. Who keeps on?
That is Lego
How far
Man.
can I get?
Mike.
Wow, who keeps on moving north of the area?
Huh?
I just not noticed that this area over there is suddenly revealed. Anyway,
Who, where?
right here. It's only got a little revealed, but it's fine. Now it's just like,
I don't see anything.
okay.
Yeah. I just see a
I
doorway.
think someone see something? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I can
see a
see
little bit of a sliver of a
but-
doorway, but it's mostly just dark.
There's a lot of enemies over here.
How
I
many?
mean, I can't see
I
how
can
many they are,
see
so I don't
4
want to
right
know.
now. Session would communicate that. There are 4 enemies up ahead as far as she can see.
Alright.
Alright. I have a
But
plan
she
for
only
my
got-
spell then.
Make
I
that
only have vision for
5.
60 foot.
Make that 5. I know it is.
Mark
that
5 enemy. Yeah.
I just moved up. I can see it's 5.
If we can single out damage on every single one, we can poke them off from a distance. Then we don't even
Or-
have to run.
Or we could bottleneck them in this hallway, and I could just thunderwave them.
Honestly,
Or I could have my turret literally just destroy them all from range.
That
I mean, we could bottleneck them while your turret sits somewhere up a little higher, shooting all of them, and I just negate all the fucking damage they do.
I like this idea. Quick, lure him
I'm
over. Lure him over.
I could
I'm
scream
gonna
as
use-
a bonus action we're here. But we should all get ready first.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Frostbite on the guy in the most left.
What's left? Like this
Most
one?
to the left.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
you're right, or this guy. There you go.
You gotta ride the first one.
Okay, so
The one kind of set away from the group.
alrighty. She's going to make her Constitution save. That's a 30-20. Unfortunately, that saves.
Ow.
Unfortunately, that saves as to like move your hand around, flick the wrist, and like a bit of like a frosty cloud travels from you and over to this Warforged. Well, she just like swipes it off.
Does it negate all damage, or does it they take half damage on a 6
I
single
think
throw?
it's half.
Let me check.
I think it's half damage. They don't get the disadvantage.
Boss fight. Alright, no. It's basically safe to suck, so they don't take any damage.
Ah, darn.
Okay.
I tried.
That might be another spell. that was looking at that.
Yeah, that might be another spell. Alrighty, would that be your turn?
Can't do anything else.
Alrighty, Asterius, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to move.
Am I allowed to just rotate my character as I...
Here so I can see a little better. And then I'm going to cast. Ooh, I can actually cast that now. It's actually more than melee range. I'm going to cast. No, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on this guy right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
That is a 21.
That hits.
Alright. That's 14 damage.
Okay, this one, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, this bright bolt pierces right through his body and he crumbles to the ground.
Awesome. Right. That is my turn.
Alrighty, it's now the scout's turn.
I'm sorry. Hold on. So I had Story Form active last session.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you still have that. You're at like the tail end of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like me, you have like
A
2
minute or
minutes
two.
left.
So, okay. Hold on. Let me.
It's probably going to
Then
disappear
I
after
would-
this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, if Story Form is still active, I'm sorry. I know I said I ended my turn.
Yeah, you can like take that at a little if you forgot ability or two. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah. Since I think I did a turn with Story Form active, which means I can use my
Bonus action.
bonus action to do the archer attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, who are you attacking? This one over there.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
That is a 22,
22 hits.
right? And that is 6 damage.
6 damage. This arrow that's in like a form of basically a dragon mark. As far as I can tell, lands on her chest. Ah! Like, or at least like near on the arm and the bicep. She's hurt.
Right. That will be the end of my turn. Because then I've used all my actions, I believe.
If anyone has
Thank
the
you.
haste spell,
And Callan, and this is where Callan says, it's now each of the scout's turn. And Callan says, "Cover me! I'm gonna look for a friend." And she kind of like runs off over there. Okay, can you cover me?
We got you.
I'll check out this room. And
That's 15 foot. 16. You can run one more.
if anyone has haste, I could use it.
alrighty, and that
Haste
and
spell.
that ends his turn. And it's now this halfling's turn. She's gonna like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and actually 4, 5. Holds her action. Raises her weapon. Ends her turn. It is now Sprunky's turn. Oh yeah, the halfling's name is Nilla. That's Nilla's turn. It's now this Sprocket's turn. He's gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he is going to use his short bow, I believe. Either short bow or long bow. I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Let's say longbow to be nice.
Yeah, longbow. Yeah, he's going to use longbow, and is going to attack one of the raiders. 17. He rolled a 17, and that's a hit. he readies his bow. Runs up ahead of you. Asterius. Like moves aside, and he does 4 points of damage. Which one did you hit, Asterius?
With oh yeah, I killed
The
one
starter
and
form.
then I used starry form on this one over here.
This one?
I didn't kill them.
This one? Okay. Aims and that warforged takes another arrow. This time to the knee.
No, we don't want them to see them married. We want to see them die.
That answers.
Motherfucker, I'll place a fucking Skyrim reference whenever I wanna.
Alrighty, that ends his turn. It is now the Raider's turn. As they'll like converge on you, Winfred. Do you have Mage Armor cast? Abram, do you have your Okay, roll a 3 on the die, and that's a 4. Misses. You deflect with you like kind of like dodge out of the way. Okay, one.
You'll cut out for a second.
Yeah. So basically, like this one attacks you with their scimitar, attacks you, but you kind of like stepped out of the way. 1,
Miss me,
2,
bitch.
3, 4, 5.
I'm
6.
assuming since I was fighting something before I showed up, I assume I have mage armor on.
Alright. That's fair. That's fair. And it's going to attack you with a light crossbow. Abram. Sees this more of a threat. Sees this more of a threat, and oof! That's a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
And that's That's 8 points of piercing damage. And as I step to the side, you unexpectedly get a bullet like stuck in your shoulder, in your right shoulder, and you feel like a bit of a shock of pain. 20. You're at 20 hit points. Ouch. This bullet over there. This one over there is going to.
Approach and die.
Yeah, and this one is going to attack Sprocket. Sprocket's armor class is 13. Oh shit! That's another dirty 20. And
One too far to reduce damage. Why does everybody do this?
Light crossbow. And Sprocket takes 4 points of
So I
damage.
assume
So
these
Sprocket
guys have dark vision.
Yeah, Sprocket is about 12. It hurts a little as a bullet like grazes his side. And the bolt lands near you, Asterius, like right around here.
Uh-oh.
That ends this one's turn. This one is up next, and that walks a little bit. And it's going to attack you, Winston, with her crossbow, light crossbow.
Abraham.
Abraham. Yeah, Abraham. Dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes.
5 points of piercing damage.
Looks
and
like
another...
the DM also is getting good rolls today.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. And you take 5 points of piercing damage as another bolt like grazes your leg. And
When the DM didn't like your concept.
Hey! I just rolled really well.
It was a joke, Dory.
Rolls a 26. Does that hit?
Wait until you do my
Actually,
curry.
no, that misses.
Yeah, wait until you have to apply my curry in an arena match. His attack bonus is crazy.
Just wait for the monk with 27 AC.
Oh,
No.
Is it a turtle?
No, it was just a regular human.
not regular human. Dragonborn, if I remember.
I was a Dragonborn at 24 AC, and if I multi-class into Wizard or Cleric, I could go for Shield and Shield of Fate.
Monk
Wait a minute, how close is it
is such a good fucking class, and
It is.
I hate that not more people appreciate it. I feel like Monk is like a rare class.
It is a rare
Sounds
class,
good.
but it's so boring to play, just like Fighter. But that's my opinion. I like the semi
love
spellcasters
Fighter.
more.
I love.
Alrighty.
My-
I love
uh,
semi spellcasters.
Well,
There's
obviously
just a lot more.
my main is Barbarian, but I love Fighter and Monk. And it hurts
Yeah.
me that not more people like Fighter and Monk because they're so
I like
good.
Yeah, a lot of
I like
people
them.
like Fighter. Don't get me wrong. It lacks
Well,
class
yeah, it's
for
just
me.
that-
I've made very interesting fighters.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
made
mean,
a monk
my-
yet, but I plan on it.
Oh,
My
it's
Echo
because,
Fighter was pretty decent.
Chantry has made an interesting fighter, an Echo Knight.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and it was a changeling, so the Echo could have a different appearance as they were an Echo from the current
I
moment
just-
they were made, so you could have two people.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Nice.
a lot of people like fighters, I guess, but I don't know. I just Monk.
Fighter subclasses are like insane.
Yeah.
There are some really good ones, I just don't like the playstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
wanna
the
hit
original point was
16
Monks,
times.
Oh,
and I
in
think Monk
previous campaign,
should have more,
my friend who plays as a human fighter, Battle Master, got buffed to hell so he can go up against a Fade Lord in a duel,
Hell yeah.
and managed to get him to have his hit points in one round on his turn alone with the buffs, and part of the rules is to like whoever goes to half the hit points loses, and this like Fade Lord is like fuck it. Tosses his sword to the ground and just like walks away.
I did the same with the dragon as a monk. Well, that was a 3.5 campaign, but I did the same to a dragon as a monk.
Alrighty.
Once. It was fucking amazing.
My
So
friends-
whose turn is now?
It's your
Yours.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, we went on kind of a rant talk there.
Yeah, I'm
Tangent.
sorry. I just went monks.
Class preference tangent.
yeah, I was like, wait.
That was actually my fault because I started about it.
I can go there. I'm gonna move here.
Okay. And attack
And
this guy,
then
right?
I'm gonna use a spell I didn't use so far.
If you could
What's the
shoot one of
name?
the guys out there, I've got a plan
I'm
for
gonna
these
use
two.
a magic missile
Magic missile.
If you're capable
with the
of hitting
level
the two out
2
here,
spell slots.
Okay, that automatically hits. So basically, you just
actually, I
roll,
don't think you can see them, so.
so basically roll 2d8 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Wait. Sorry, I lost my tab. 2d4 plus 2. First one is 3 or 5 damage.
5 points of damage for one magic missile, and what's the other?
Second one is 6.
Wait. I basically said 2d. So what? Basically 2d4 plus 2. So what's the total damage?
Wait. It's 2d4.
Yeah,
Oh,
two-
are we rolling?
Yeah, 2d4.
Only one of
So
them.
basically 1d4 per magic missile bolt. No. Wait, I was wrong.
was gonna say.
I was wrong.
Yeah. I just
That
want
doesn't
d4.
sound like magic. So,
Okay. So you basically summon 4 magic missile darts. So 4d4
Yes.
plus 4. Poor
Ooh.
bastard!
Say.
Poor bastard! That poor bastard! 44 plus 4, poor bastard. So okay.
You
So,
know, magic missile's pretty good.
all right. So
Yeah.
try again with the roll, because poor bastard. What a poor bastard.
Wait, just to clarify, I only hit once so far or twice?
No, it automatically hits. Magic missile automatically hits.
No, just for the damage. You counted 1 damage or
Yeah. So
second
that's
of
so that
2 of
so
them?
5 down.
No,
So
that
5 points
sounds
for the
right.
first one. Tell me the rest.
Okay, second one is 5 damage.
5 damage. What's the second? Second one is
Third,
second one.
also 5.
Yes. Also a 5.
3 glowing directions.
Also 5.
It's a creature.
Okay.
Your choice.
What's the third magic missile?
Choose from the equals.
It will be 3.
3. And the fourth?
And the fourth one will be 2.
2. That's 50 points of force damage as it's like the silvery darts pierce through the warforged bodies and pierce through the warforged bodies leave behind these strange bloody holes. It's like blood-like bloody holes and like made like artificial like wood, like imagine a tree bleeding.
Oh, that's
It's
a lot
actually a
of
tree that does bleed.
Yeah.
It
Imagine
has a thick red sap that makes it look like
Yeah,
blood,
it's like
so
this-
there's actually a tree that bleeds.
it's very similar to
It's interesting.
Yeah, very similar to blood, and he collapses to the ground, dead.
That's all on my turn then.
Oh, man.
Apparently, I'm very popular with private messages at the moment. This is the 7th person that has messaged me in the past half hour.
It's because
Is
it's
it like spam or?
It's because it's
It's
stream or
just-
what?
Yeah.
Anyway, who's up next? I believe it's Apparatus. No, Inon.
Yeah, it's me. How far can my character go?
30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You stick no squared.
You think someone should go and help the person who went there?
What do you want to do?
It'd probably be good.
Alright, I think
At least check on them.
I might as well go here since I can't go any further, so... Right, 4 squares.
Yeah, 4 squares. You can go ahead and move over there. Okay.
Yeah, and I think I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at a... Is this an enemy?
Yeah, that's an enemy. That's definitely
Yeah.
enemy.
Yeah,
At least
I'm
one
gonna
that's
shoot an arrow.
alive.
So...
We are littering bodies again.
Alright, so... D20 plus 8.
Yeah, D20 plus 8. You're on a roll there. Good.
Plus 8 to hit. Eesh.
Yeah, his dexterity is 18, so 4 plus his proficiency bonus, which is 2, and his archery
Oh.
styles, which adds another 2.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
One of these days, you kind of missed, and it was just like, kind of like flies past this Warforged's head. But all it was just like barely.
Well, that sucked.
Well, that means they don't have a higher armor class. It's a fair thing.
Alrighty, would that be your turn?
Yeah.
That is now your turn, Apparatus.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. And I'll have my turret move.
It's like it can move like about like 20 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 15.
Yeah,
but I
20
don't know.
feet. 20 feet.
And I'll turn to this guy right here. And I'll say, "Do you come to the Cloud District very often?" As my ballista shoots it.
Oh my god.
Go under damage.
Oh,
I don't know if that makes sense in this universe, but still funny.
Okay, and
It's
and
not a
as it's like
custom
before,
intellectual
it's just like-
district.
it's just like a few it's like, what the fuck you're just talking about? It gets like pushed by your ballista, the force bar from your ballista. It gets moved back 5 feet this way, taking 4 points of force damage.
Good. And then I cast Firebolt at it.
Okay, roll your attack.
I don't get what's going on.
Okay, and and as it like just and as this warforged just like stumbles back, you raise your arm, and you kind of like raise your arm and you fire a force firebolt straight at this warforged's chest, and their chest was like kind of like scorched, and they're barely standing, and at the head would do nicely. Sorry for mumbling. Did you all understand that?
I understood it.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, as the like turns to you, distracted by what you said, your force ballista like fires at it and pushes the back, and as they stumble, as they stumble, you raise your arm to fire a firebolt, which lands on the chest and kind of like squashes it. That was
And
great.
that'll be my turn.
That's actually the fun. Okay, you made me laugh. You get an inspiration point. That was very inspired.
That was fucking amazing.
Hang on, did an enemy ever move within sight of whoever rated up their action?
Oh yeah, someone rated their action, didn't they?
Yeah. A bow. Rated their bow shot to shoot anyone who moved within
Yeah,
sight.
Inon had their bow ready.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Aiden, go ahead and attack with your reaction. No, wait, no.
I think anyone in sight's dead.
Anyway.
Yeah, and everybody inside is dead, so I don't think that works anymore, but...
Yeah. So anyway, would that be your turn?
We just gotta keep a better eye on that.
That was really funny, and that was really inspiring. That actually kind of worked. That's just the funniest. The funniest thing.
And just say it to Warforged as well. You got fucking ball. Most Warforged don't believe in the afterlife.
But there is an afterlife, Doris. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, but the Warforged mainly don't believe in it.
There are some religious Warforged. So anyway, would that be your turn?
There are, but,
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I'm talking about the majority, Norik.
Right. So
Not about the whole population. Alright.
Discuss that later.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm stand on a dead body and hit this fucker.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
They're low, right?
Oh yeah. And by the way, this is a pit.
Natural 20. I'm gonna finish it off.
You smash his head in. Well, you smash that head in real good. It's like cracking through the metal and just like squish. Squish, crack.
That was an 8 on the damage dice, so yeah, that would have been 20 points.
Ouch! Just ouch.
Yeah. And I look over for what's left, and I take a step further.
Okay, just to let you know, this will come in waves.
That's alright.
Alrighty, you may have a bit of time afterwards to like catch up with this fellow, with Callan over there. So anyway, that'll be Sejuan's turn. Abraham, you're up.
Yep.
I'm gonna move out. Yeah, I'm gonna take a measure where I can go.
Okay. Close enough. What are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Okay. I don't know how to do the pinging right now. I forget how to do the ping.
What thing?
The ping.
Oh, just hold down left click like this.
Oh, okay. There it is. Eldritch Blast that guy.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your. Oh, do I have like a agonizing blast? By the way, just asking. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I don't have that.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
That's gonna be just a big fat nope unless I can add a lot to that.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
Nope.
Let me find Eldritch Blast to see what I add. I don't think I add anything, but
nope.
Yeah.
It's like a spell attack, so it kind of like flies past this Warforged over there. Would that be your turn?
Yeah, I only had a 4. So.
My my dark vision actually is bigger than the radius I have. Well, I just counted it.
Anyway, that's a turn, right? Asterius?
No, wait, does an 11 hit?
Yes, barely. Yes, it just hits.
Okay, yeah. I had to find my spell casting. My spell attack bonus was wrong.
Yeah. Don't forget to add. Don't forget, it's your spell attack bonus is your proficiency bonus plus your spell casting modifier, your charisma. So that would be plus.
Yeah, the thing I'm using calculates it for you, but it was set to intelligence instead of charisma. So anyway, so that is a hit.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. That'll be a D10.
Where is it?
I'm pretty sure this is the one that Asterius hit, right? Or is it this one?
It's an 8, by the way.
8. Okay, so are you attacking this one or this one?
I shot this guy.
Okay. This one gets blasted right in the face from your from your Eldritch Blast. But yeah, from your Eldritch Blast. I should slow down. I got a little excited.
Oh.
You got blasted in the
I
face.
did.
Their face was starting to like crack. Kind of crack down, breaks down a little. They're angry. Anyway, would that be a turn?
Unless you have different rules on summoning packed weapons.
Let me check the rules. Set.
Summoning your weapon is usually bonus action or free action.
Yeah, it's basically just that. You can summon your weapon that way.
The book said action, so that was what
Okay,
got me.
let me
You can
check.
always overrule it if you want, but
I mean, you could say it's a bonus action.
Yeah, summoning your weapon takes up a bonus action. That takes up a bonus action, and switching weapons once is a free action. Yeah,
okay. I'm gonna summon my packed weapon.
yeah. What is the pack weapon?
Form.
What is the pack weapon? look like?
I'm going with the long sword. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with the long sword right
Straight blade manifests in your hand, and you take a battle stand, and that's a turn.
now. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, Asterius, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna move over here. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this guy over here.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
That is 21.
21 hits.
Alright. Ooh. That is a 21 damage as well.
That kind of like overkills this guy as this guy over there as just kind of like as the guiding bolt like pierces right through his body, and the insides glow for a bit, and he kind of like explodes.
Alright. Is my starry form still active?
Just about.
Yep.
It's about. I'm gonna say it's just about to end. You have one shot at this.
Okay. I would like to cast another archer shot at this guy that is right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Alright.
Roll attack. Roll attack.
That's a 10.
Misses barely. And
Ah.
as you like fire your shot, phew, you fire your shot. The arrow
Just
like
before it hits him.
and right as you fire, the dragon marks around your body disappears, and you're back to your normal form.
I'd like to imagine the arrow like dissipated
Yeah.
as this form
Yeah,
dissipated,
it
just
kind of like dissipates right.
in front of the eyes of the warhorse.
Yeah, and right as the arrow is about to hit the warforged, the arrow dissipates, and so did your current form.
I swear in Draconic, and then that is the end of my turn.
Just say the word you swear with.
Okay.
hey,
I don't know actual Draconic.
Say a Swedish swear word.
Or Latin.
Helvete!
or legend, whichever works. The rocket is going to fire the kind of like hooks out your Asterius. This is how it's done. Misses. Yeah, and as he fires, and the Warforged the other Warforged is kind of like ducks, and he says, "Never mind."
Quick question about Roll20. Like, which browsers tend to work well with it?
Most browsers should work. Like,
I'm
on
using
Firefox.
Google Chrome, and it's worked fine for me.
Yeah, I just use Chrome.
Firefox works with it as well as Opera GX. The only one I don't recommend is Internet Explorer for obvious reasons.
Yeah. I'm going to say that as and he takes a step back before his elfish friend, his halfling friend, steps, and she is going to. I think she can see over there, and she can attack this Warforged with her longbow. Yeah, longbow. She's going to carry a short bow because if she carries this longbow, she's going to have disadvantage on attack. So short bow it is. Misses.
She was stepping down on the fucking ground.
Yeah, and she misses, and the Warforged also like ducks out of the way of the arrow. She sighs. One of these days, one of us should hit something.
This is not gonna be that one robo thing over and over again. Not again. All I have to roll is 5 or higher to hit it. Come on, guys. We got this. Also, where did our friend go? Where did Kali go?
She went that way.
Yeah, you didn't move her on the map.
Yeah, she's like
Somewhat, yeah.
she's like somewhere over there, and do you want me to like have her on this turn? No, she's taking her something over there. She's going to skip her turn, and we go into round 2. No, round 3.
3. Now it's my turn again. Let's see. Oh no, wait. I want to measure this first. That's 15. Let's see. Where is everything?
Well, there's only one left as far as we know. So.
Before I can get closer, I move 15 so I can move 10 more feet.
You know that the bodies are just there for sure, right? You can just cast a spell, this asshole over there.
Yeah, I just want to move a bit closer. This counts
So you
as
can
10.
throw your warhammer at it.
This counts as just 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and what are you gonna do next?
Alright.
Fireball.
Yeah.
That's the obvious.
Firebolt.
That's the obvious. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the firebolt, yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. Go ahead and roll your.
That would be... Ooh, 24.
That's a hit.
Now, remember... That's 1d. Okay.
That hit. How much damage?
Yep. The damage is a measly 5.
That actually kills on the right as you like you flick your wand, pull fire like cause and pierces right through their neck and they crumple to the ground, like burned and
Nice.
dead. You have
I would assume my Shield of Fate would shimmer out right about now.
Yeah, I'm going to see you have like a couple of minutes to get yourself ready for the next wave. Alrighty.
Oh,
You have about like a couple of minutes before the next wave is ready. Just got this like bad feeling.
Can you like fix the radius of my fishing? Because it's only 8.5 squares, while I should have 12 squares.
Let
Could
me-
someone go check on our friend in the back?
Yeah,
She
your
may
night
need
vision
some
distance is 60
assistance.
feet.
Why
Remember-
the fuck can't I look past this point?
That's weird. I don't know
One,
why.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So wait for you to move around.
Okay, I can see here. This is right, but I can't see here.
That's weird.
Like a minute ago, I couldn't.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
You just have to move around.
Yeah, you just
Or
have
free
like
to move. Free to move.
Yeah, so you can. So
We should probably rush out of this place.
yeah, you hear
Oh,
Kelly
we
says
need to
like,
check back here.
oh, and you kind of hear who's carrying the bag of honey, by the way?
I would say apparatus.
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
I did get the machine, didn't I?
and Abram, since you're in this room, everybody pause for a second while I bring up this.
Pausing. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Room number 10. So just give me a second. This ruined store has mostly burned. This ruined store has mostly burned down. The golden seal of House Ken is still visible above the door, alongside the shop's name. Hounds of Baracus. Inside, you can just make out a pair of scorched iron crates protruding from the mounds of ash.
Is it in the back?
Well, the Oracle of War said weak floors, so be careful.
Yeah, do you want to? So, what do you want to do inside?
I've got an idea. But I'm gonna wait for the enemies to show up to use it.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are the others up to?
What was Carly gonna stream?
Sorry, what?
Carly was gonna stream something.
Hey, as I say, Sejuan, could you come over here?
Yeah.
And the other's like,
I sprint over. Yo, what is it?
okay, the magic core seal of House Kandarak identifies the owner of the store as a locksmith of excellent skill. Much of the store appears to have been ransacked. A large walk-in safe dominates the far wall, with a combination lock in the center. The corpse of a warforged lies just inside the store with an arrow lodged in his throat. Freshly spilled blood is poured inside the store, with the trial blood drops lead to the safe door opposite, which was opened thanks to Kelly. And next to her is a pale-skinned dwarf.
Norik?
Yeah, I'm there.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. So inside, next to your friend, I'm trying to like get her over there. Is the dwarven friend, pale skinned, little like pale skinned with a patch over with an eye patch. He looks kind of sour, even more so that he looks really hurt.
How low do they look? Like, do they like critically low?
Critically low. And it says, glad you're here. I just
Pump 5 points of lay on hands in him.
the dwarf like relaxes his stance. He relaxes himself. Says, "Oh, that felt good."
Be careful though. I don't have a lot more in me.
Thanks, Dorfel. Thanks for getting out of there.
You're a friend of Carly. So you're a friend of mine.
That's why I'm taking both of you. Well, we got ambushed by this house over there, and he points to the warforged that, and he like kind of like points to this warforged over there with the arrow launched in his neck.
Good shot.
That wasn't me. That was Tendo. He well, I got myself hurt in a battle, and Tendo, he looked inside me in the safe and decided to look for medical supplies.
I think Is that your human friend? The other one?
Yeah, what happened to him?
They kinda got killed by a rug.
Alright.
Sorry, friend.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, kind of a big rug as well.
He doesn't show it. He feels a little like grumpy and sour, but you kind of tell that he's just. So I says, well, it is a rough-
Common.
most it is a dangerous life for scavengers. But we shouldn't dwindle.
Yeah, we should get out of here. I think there's more coming.
And speaking of which, another wave of Warforged. Give me a second.
Oh, wait. I want to ask. I guess it's too late now.
What?
No, I just want to say, would we know from what location they're coming from?
They're kind of like coming from the north, right around here.
Yeah, because I'm hoping to.
Can we like get the characters back over there so we can like join the fight faster?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that all of you get over there.
Thank you.
I got a plan. If everyone wants to hear me out on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I assume we can probably hear these Warforged coming, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
If everyone hides, the machine mentioned weak floors in this shop.
Yeah.
So
the machine, the Orca War mentions the weak floor here. And
I have Misty Step, and I would like if everyone could hide, I could lure at least most of them in here, and
Oh,
Misty
we could
Step
hide in
out
the
of a
salt
dangerous
here.
situation.
Well, yeah, that is
They rely on torches that have like 30-foot radius where we have more vision than that.
And as a matter of fact, this little bastard represented from the south. And on top of it, hey, so John, you're supposed to be over there.
I thought we were all gonna be hiding as part of the plan.
Okay.
Wait, who's doing what?
Yeah, it's.
Because
Do we want to
we
go with
would
that
have-
plan?
Uh,
Like,
Yeah,
quickly-
we're going with the plan. We're doing it. Let's go.
We're all gonna be hiding
Alright.
so that
Yeah.
he can make lots of noise and we can make a run for it. And did they come from here or from here?
From around here.
Probably
yes.
both.
Alright, this one would have been hiding here.
I assume like big metal feet. We could hear them coming for a while, so we had time.
Wait,
to
I can
hide.
only see till here. What the fuck?
I could
Oh
have
wait, no, never mind.
Alrighty.
put our
just
voices on
forget.
stones and put them in this room to lure them there.
Everybody,
We would
road stealth
probably do that.
check. Road stealth check, everybody.
Oh my god, I suck at these, I'm sorry if the plan fails because of me.
I'm gonna.
Natural 20 and a
What are
19!
you?
Natural 20 and a 19!
Okay.
I'm happy. I roll with disadvantage, I have a 19. I have plate armor.
Not plate armor, but you're,
I
Heavy armor. Wait a minute.
and Asterius, where are you gonna be? Right here, I assume.
Yep.
And everybody just like step back, as they're not yet aware of your presence yet. They're just like kind of like walking around.
Okay. So is that just is there? Do we still hear more people coming?
That's these are about the same amount of You're not quite sure. Roll perception check.
All of us?
Already seen
Or just got a 19 on that.
you hear like you don't hear any
Perception,
more
right?
footsteps. Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Do I hear anything from the big area?
You still hear that the heavy stomps of the Titan.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Where did the
pause
Titan
them.
actually come from? Like here, like through the wall, or did he walk through the market?
It just like crashed through another wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
So, there's
Okay,
a
I'm
giant hole in this wall?
Like in
Unless
this hole right there. it kind of like crashes through debris and like it crashes
That means we have an escape route towards my horse. That's the place
Do you
where
guys-
we will be
do you
going.
guys are you guys planning to do anything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Run this.
I
Um,
thought
Otherwise,
we were
I
learning it
will.
That's
there.
Abraham's
Yep.
plan.
I'm gonna taunt them. That's the next. That's my next bit.
Okay.
Okay.
When it comes down to it.
Oh,
Whenever it's gonna talk.
All right. Winston.
We all hold our actions till they are
Yep.
far enough so we can dash to that opening in the wall, run towards where we came from, take.
Well, I'm holding my
Your
action
human body.
until after what Abraham is doing.
Okay.
Wait, there's someone I need to save.
The person we have to
Okay.
save is with the carpet that we killed. So that would be on our way out.
I know, but I gotta stop for them.
Yeah, I
Sure.
can pick them up and carry that weight. I'm a paladin.
Well, we're, I think, yeah,
We'll
me and
put them on the
Szechuan-
horse together with
me and
Huntford.
Szechuan have the strongest strength, so me and Szechuan can just pick him up. Like, I can pick up the feet, Szechuan got the hands, we got him. It's fine.
Yeah, we can put him on the horse once we get to the exit of the ruins village. Because then we can just bolt out of
Depends
there
on
with
if we're
all
running.
the warfords.
Well, that's all hypothetical. I suggest we just let
Alright, but
Abraham
what's
do
gonna
their
happen?
plan first.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
So
Alrighty. So what do you
I'm
want to
gonna
do?
taunt them. I'm gonna taunt them, and since I'm the only enemy, I'm like deliberately not hiding. I'm standing out in the open. I'm
Like right here.
the only enemy they can see.
The Titan and all the warforged turn to you, and they are ready to attack you. And the Titan is ready to charge at you.
Well, come on, go big. I got some bolts. Let's tango. And then I'm gonna run in here.
Okay, you run here.
I'm a relatively light person, so
Are
I
you sure
should
about
be.
this? It is going to move. This thing is going to move, like charge all the way here and crush it through the wall. Crush it in the wall. And by the way, it's going to like.
Together with the other warfords?
Yeah, and it's before you move out of the way, it's going to try to hit you. It's going to hit you hard if it hits.
Misty Step prevents any type of hits.
Sorry, what?
yeah. I just got my
Misty
action
Step,
ready.
you just disappear unless they have an anti-teleport thing.
Let's
Yeah.
let this play out.
I've got the
Where do you
I've
teleport?
got Misty Step ready for whenever. I've got Misty Step ready for whenever I gotta. Oh,
Alrighty.
I'm gonna check Misty Step real quick.
Yes, Misty Step teleport you about 30 feet.
Yeah, I gotta know if I can get on the other side of that wall, or do I have to be near enough to the door to get out? I'm gonna find Misty Step in here real quick.
You'd have to be around here.
Space you can see.
You'd have to be around here, then you can jump to here. And juke them.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I had to be about here. I
Okay.
can get out of the door.
Okay, and as it like ran around into this warehouse, the floor beneath it crumbles on its weight, and right as it like crumbles underneath you, right as the floor like collapses on your feet, you kind of like you reach a step and you teleport out of there.
I have a plan. Can I be the one who surprises and uses a thing for my prepared action?
Give Winston a sec.
Yeah.
And it's basically just like kind of like,
What the fuck is this thing still doing here?
oh, that's the Warforged writing. on
That's
this,
the pilot.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
pilot.
That's the Jaeger pilot.
Could the
What's
pilot
with
then
this
go
guy
up
there?
it, like inside of it?
This Titan's kind of like tall enough for this Warforged to get out of there. And
Cholesterol.
But I'm pretty sure they would be prone. Like considered
Yeah.
prone while falling in there,
Yeah.
even if they're getting
Yeah.
out.
yeah,
I probably take some damage from it.
take some damage.
Oh,
They're going to take some a dexterity save. That's a 14. That's safe. So and it kind of like knocks the wind out of this Warforge as they take 5 points of damage.
Noise.
Of bludgeoning damage. I'm going to say that all of you earn a hero point for this. No, and like the rest of you earn an inspiration point for this plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
Nice.
shit, Abraham.
So,
I have one inspiration point then, right?
Yeah, inspiration point basically you roll
Oh,
with
wait.
advantage.
Did I get out?
Now,
Yeah. Or
I
automatic like 68 on a death saving throw, right?
I also
Where
have a
was I?
plan.
well, I have.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I came. I think I came up a little short on my Misty Steps. I think I get here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's the
Alrighty.
full 30.
Alright.
Everybody run this way.
No,
I'm
don't worry
the
about it.
only one on the right side.
No, we got this. I have a plan.
And as those happen, more footsteps converge, and more of these Warforged pop it, like basically like run to from this spot here. They are not aware of you just yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I think everyone's still hiding, so I'm about the only target on the board. Yeah, boy.
Well,
I have a
Riad,
plan.
What's your plan? What's your plan? Tell me your plan.
They're all grouped up,
Mhm.
and I have
Okay.
fairy fire.
Yeah, I also have Thunder Wave.
I have
Uh,
burning hands.
Do you want to
I c-
coordinate an attack? Are we
Yep.
allowed to do
Ooh,
that?
I've got something fun.
We all going to do that.
I have burning hands, so
And
I
by
need
the
to
way,
get here.
switching music to something a little more awesome. So give
If
me
I
a
can get
second.
here, I've got something very nasty for them.
So who's
I-
gonna attack
going
first?
to- if I'm
So
going
Only
who's
to,
got
13 enemies, guys. We got this.
Don't worry,
I'm
Can you
going
group them up a little bit more, Nork? Just for our sake.
let me go first. It's important that I go first with my spell.
Actually,
Alright.
Humphrey goes first.
I think
Oh yeah, that's right.
well, top of the order.
Initiative order?
Yeah, top of the order, as
Absolutely.
usual. Alright.
Top of the order then. So I'm third.
I'm gonna use my second level 2 spell slot for burning hands.
Alrighty. Who are you attacking? This one. I assume these four.
I'm gonna hold on. How do I mark? Sorry.
Just hold on.
Hold
Let's play.
left.
If you have the cursor
Oh yeah,
tool, you can
this
just
one.
click one.
Yeah.
I'll attack this one. All right. That's
Now, so basically, you had second level, which means it would. If they fail, they take 46 points of fire damage, or half on a success. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're.
And they are surprised. So would that count as disadvantage for them? On that saving throw?
Well, it's
They're
not
surprised,
your
so they
initiative
cannot
yet.
take any actions. But for this sake, they're going to take disadvantage because this is an ambush, and this warehouse.
That's why I'm asking.
do you roll d20 for the attack, or you just
No,
it's
safe.
automatic?
It's a safe. Two.
Yeah.
You just roll the damage.
Right. So
You just roll 46.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the range? 15 feet. So 5, 10, 15. So yeah, these four. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
You could step forward to here, like over here, so you can get all of these.
So wait, I should move forward a bit.
Up to you. Up to you.
Yeah, if you stand
Burning.
to where the arrow is pointing.
I step here. And attack who? This one?
All of them. 1, 2, 3.
This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one get caught in it.
And got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll dex save for all 5 of them. As you run out, and you mutter 3 words. You wave your wand, and a burst of fire reach forth. That one failed. That one rolled a 7.
I know, oh, a disadvantage.
Well, yeah, this one, oh, like that. Okay, so this one failed. This one failed. That's a 5. This one failed. Not
Did that
one.
read it,
He
Bill?
that Warforged sword did that one.
Oh, that's great damage. He is just dead.
But that one failed a roll. And this one is
Really bad on the damage roll.
14. Okay, 8 plus 8 takes a seed. Barely.
Yeah.
This
Now
one's-
to
this
say
one's
my
safe.
damage.
And then this one is going to. Okay. That's a 12. He fails. Go ahead and roll 46 points of fire damage, and this one takes half. This one takes double. This one takes half.
I already rolled. It's
Oh.
17.
17, and as you like bring your wand forward, they all like burn to death. That they like scream in most of them burn to death. That they scream in agony. 17 points of damage. Holy shit!
Oh.
And this one takes about like what 9 points of damage. And this just like bursts into a flame, trying to douse the fire.
I believe they have like 1 hit point left.
Burn! Burn! You should have picked diplomacy last time. Let's
Aren't
go.
fire just fun?
As long as you're not on the receiving end.
Yeah, that is
Woo!
your turn.
That is my turn. That's my turn.
Alright.
Now it's Iden's turn.
Yeah, so I was thinking of doing entangled, but I think he took care of that mostly, so I think I'm just gonna move right here and try to fire an arrow on this guy.
Okay, roll. They're all surprised, so they cannot take any actions during this round.
Alright. 20 plus 8. 18.
18 hits. You're attacking this one, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage. D8 plus 4.
Alright.
By the way, before you attack, do you want to use their bonus action as a Horizon Walker, and mark this guy basically for an extra D8 force damage, and convert all your damage to force?
Is there any benefit?
Yes, there is.
Oh, alright.
Yes, there is.
You do extra damage.
You do extra damage,
Oh.
and you can do it a number of times equal to. Let me check how many times you can do this.
I believe equal to your wisdom modifier. 1 plus wisdom modifier.
No, it could do as many times as you want.
Oh, indefinitely.
I was gonna say, isn't this like the favorite enemy mark? One of the marks?
Sort of. And he can use the favorite foe as marking with favorite foe. So go ahead and roll 2d8 plus your dexterity
Okay.
modifier.
Well, 2d8. Alright, plus 6, alright.
Yeah, plus 4. Plus 4. That plus 4, that's a 15 actually. That's a 15. That kills this guy right there. As you aim, there's there's like a force shimmering around the arrow, and as you fire, the arrow lands right between this Warforged's eyes, and the Warforged slump to the ground. Dead.
And people
Dang.
say rangers aren't good. Look at the damage he is dealing.
Rangers are fucking amazing, they're just underappreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a lot of good stuff classes.
There are no bad classes in D&D.
Only underrated ones.
Only underrated ones, yes.
And overrated ones.
Alright,
It is now Rax's
my
turn.
turn. So, I don't think my plan is needed anymore, since you basically killed nearly half of them. So,
What was your plan?
I was gonna cast Fairy Fire on this guy and like on this guy and like get them all so everyone can have advantage, but
No,
all isn't
sorry.
needed anymore.
But my bonus
it's fine.
kind did the job.
I'll just save my spell slot.
Yeah, save it for the other group.
I have a question.
Yes.
What kind of weapon are the enemies using?
They're using these raiders are using scimitars and light crossbows.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna use that joke yet. I'll have my turret attack the guy right in front of it.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll your attack.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. And you see the dwarf just like dab, right after, like dab, it got surrounded by burning bodies. That's a 9. That kind of hits the guy. Actually, that kills him. And as he like hits him in the head enough for his hit, it's enough to kill him as he gets knocked back and lands to the ground, dead. Next to it, the bodies of the smoldering bodies of his allies.
All right, then I'm going to stand up and I'm going to throw a fireball at this dude.
Firebolt? Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Hey.
That's a 20? That's a natural 20? That's a 16!
Yeah. I think he might be dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Nice.
And as you stand up, you fired and aimed at this guy over there, and it just took his head clean off, and where's his body burns.
And then I want to move right here. And do they look like any type of scared or anything?
They're startled. They're not seeing this coming.
Okay, I lean into this one and I say, "What? Did someone steal your street wool?" And that'll be my wait, no, it's not my turn. Yeah, I gotta move my turret.
Yeah, it moves like 25 feet. Is Gears along with you?
I just put it there.
Okay.
Why does this turret
And that'll
seem to
be
be
my
gaining movement?
Yeah, it can move. It can move
I've
90
heard
feet.
I've heard 15,
The,
20, and 25 for this turret.
It can move 120 feet and swim. Yeah.
Actually, it can move about 50 feet. Yes, provided it has legs.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, 15. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought it had like 20 feet. It was 15 feet. I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah, it moved only 10. So.
Alrighty. However, this Warforged soldier over there has a higher dexterity than he is Sichuan, so he goes before you. So he kind of like stands up, moves, climbs out of his out of the Titan, climbs down, walks over to you, Abraham, and no, wait, he's surprised, so he cannot take any turns.
Yeah, I bet having the floor fall out of it is pretty surprising.
Who laughed like Peter?
Sichuan, actually, it's your turn.
Who? Me?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
It's Peter's turn. I take out my my flail, and I tried to sneak up on this guy. I like wanna sneakily hit him, just completely knock him out without the others possibly seeing.
Roll
me.
with advantage. You do not have. You're
All
not
right.
rogue, so you're not a.
I know, but I like if I silence him quickly enough, is there a chance they won't see me?
They're probably focused on our end, so
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
All right.
21 to hit.
21
if
hits.
you can kill the guy in the back, it would probably work.
That's 12 points of damage.
That
I
kill-
didn't know
okay,
these
you
guys
guys-
down at the bottom.
You like embedded the flail into the back of her head, and you
Yeah,
pull it out.
like catch him and slowly lay him down. Like
Yeah, the lights in her eyes fade away, and she falls to the ground dead.
I didn't even see the guys at the bottom.
And then I just step back, trying to get behind
Roll stealth
that
check
cover
with-
that they
roll
don't
stealth-
notice me.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
I mean, it's triple disadvantage at this point. I hope a 12 will be good enough.
They notice you. They notice you. It's like clink, 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 whack. You're not the most subtle person. I say, turn around. And see
Then I would actually stand here and be like, okay, motherfuckers, come on. Ugh, shield of fate.
Okay, that'll be your. Would that be your turn?
That would be my turn. Back to an AC of 20.
I just like everyone seeing Apparatus trying to scare this Warforged by talking about a street wall. I find that fun.
You guys are on a fucking roll. Ooh, I see a cat on the other side of the street. Hi, Pokey. Pokey, Pokey.
Already?
Pokey, Pokey.
Alrighty. It is
You
now.
actually.
I believe it's Abraham's turn. It's now in your hands, Abraham Lincoln.
Alright.
Yeah. So there's the pilot's getting up, right?
Yep.
Okay, can I hide like next to this wall? Oop,
Oop.
it's inside the wall. I'm gonna hide next to this wall and reform my weapon into a great club because I want to knock this guy back down into the pit when he tries climbing up.
Okay, you ready your action. Got it. Would that be your turn?
Yeah. Yes. Bonus action was reform the club and then ready my regular action to do
Fair enough. Alrighty.
great club.
Alrighty. It is now Asterius' turn.
Yeah.
Alright. If I look at Apparatus, how do they look? Do they look like they could take a hit?
I probably could.
Probably. Yeah.
Alright. Then I'm going to move over here. And if I've thought about it correctly, yeah. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave. Let's go.
So that means that every creature in a 15-foot cube of me must make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Apparatus, roll a Constitution saving throw. The rest will make their Constitution saving. So these three will have to make their Constitution saving throw. Shit.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I'm going to say I'm sorry, Apparatus, before I cast the spell.
Oh, a 2.
19. This one here rolled a 19. This one here is going to roll a 14.
Okay, my save DC is 14, so...
And this one rolled.
So the only one taking max damage is me.
and this one here rolled an 11.
Okay, so there is one that does take max damage with you.
That one's
Don't
too
worry
far
about
though.
Yeah, who's the third one? My question.
it. You should have just stood here. Apparatus. Would have been so much easier.
Well,
Oops. Oh, I thought you're calling this one. So these two rolled succeed on their Constitution save. I'm sorry.
oh, they both succeed?
Yes, while Apparatus
Ah.
didn't.
I mean,
Oh.
you hit 1 out of 3 Warforged. Good job.
I'm sorry. That means I gotta roll for damage on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and watch you get max damage.
I got a solution though, don't worry.
That's
Don't worry.
6 damage.
Oh, thank God.
I think it's a D10 you roll, so that's pretty.
That's the 8. 2d8. 2d8.
It's 2d8,
Oh.
and I got 6, so that's good.
3 to everybody else. But
You're
No.
not dead yet, don't
Apparatus.
worry.
You take 5 points.
I'm
You
not.
take 6 points of
Oh
thunder
yeah,
damage.
on a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So you're pushed
Yeah.
10 feet away from me.
So you get to bowl into one guy.
But I don't
Just
know if you're
body slam them
potentially-
for an extra point.
Yeah,
You're
so
already 10
that'd
feet
be
away
cool.
from me, so I don't know if you're pushed.
Wait,
Yeah, push an additional 10 feet.
wait, everybody.
Waiting.
push an
You can
additional
roll
10
with
feet.
advantage because you have inspiration.
Well, yes.
But I don't want to use it.
Or use one of your 4 hero points
Yes,
to
hero points.
add a d6.
Yeah.
Can I? Sorry. That is. I know I'm doing
I don't think with a
this,
5 you'll do anything.
Can I use my inspiration to roll the attack roll on Thunder Wave with advantage?
No. Thunderwave is a saving throw thing.
Oh right, it's.
So I guess that would
my
impose disadvantage.
Yeah,
on
can
the
I
others.
use could I use a hero point to oppose disadvantage?
No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry.
Alright,
Aw,
never mind
bad.
I'm sorry.
So,
Or this,
since I'm going to be knocked into someone, how does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You're
kind of like.
flying right into a guy.
Yeah, you stop. So Asterius, you apologize to Apparatus, and you stomp your foot to the ground, creating a thundering wave in front of you. And as you did so, it was not expected as like these two Warforged held their ground while Apparatus did it, as they leaped into the air and like slammed right into the guy. By the way, this Warforged has to make a dexterity saving throw. Roll to 2, roll to 3, and that's and and he takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's almost as much as I would have did if he got hit.
Yeah, but he also has that extra 3 from taking half damage on top. Remember?
Yeah, and this guy is like prone, and it's like kind of prone, like knocked back additional 5 feet.
Oh, I see what your plan was. You were using apparatus as a bludgeoning weapon. Battering ram.
I mean,
You're both prone, by the way.
it works.
Not
I
official
have an
thing.
ID.
Yeah, you're not like prone, by the way. You're kind of like whoop, and you're getting like kind of pushing this guy, and this guy just kind of like gets like knocked to the ground, taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage, just like thud. Oof.
I feel like I should make a deck save for that, too.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
Besides you kind of
That's only
colliding to
fair.
each other.
it's only fair.
You maintain your ground.
Where was that roll 5 seconds ago?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say you also take the bludgeoning damage because about like 2 because you slammed into this guy. Because yeah, you slammed into.
They are made of metal and wood.
Yeah.
That does
Oh,
hurt.
Sorry.
Wham! You kind of like slam like cartoon style.
I
And
do not blame you, but I blame you.
I'll make it up to them.
alrighty, would that be your turn, Asterius?
Dingling, dongling, dicklings.
Yes, it will be my turn.
Yeah. This will halfling 1, 2, 3. Whoop.
Little help here.
4, 5. Walks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's the range with the short bow?
80 to 120, where the last
10,
part
2, 4,
is
6,
at disadvantage.
10, 12, 14. Yeah, she's going to fire her short bow. Aim at this. No, she can see, and she's going to hold her action. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, they're surprised they don't take their turn. Haha.
Longbow. He's going to aim his longbow, and it's going to fire at this guy over there. And finally succeeded with a on the 17. No,
Nice!
18.
You're finally hitting things.
And he rolled,
Meanwhile, I bunk people to death.
and he rolled on his bow 9 points of damage.
Hey.
9 points of damage as like arrow flies out of this hallway, phew, and like just strikes this Warforged right in the shoulder. As Rocket like walks out, bow in hand. The others thrown in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready's in action. No, 5. And so does Kellen. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they all ready their action. And that ends the
Nice.
turn. And it's now the second. And it is now the second round. And giving Mel
Starting
take
up
a
top.
take.
Alright, it's my turn then. Let me just do it once again. Okay, that's where I can go. Alright, this is where I go. I'm gonna cast Frostbite on this guy.
Where? This guy?
Well, no. I want
If
to.
you hold click, then.
Oh yeah, 40.
On this guy over
This
there?
one.
Okay.
Yes.
He is going to roll his Constitution saving throw, and 7 fails.
Disadvantage on the next attack.
Yeah, Frost builds up. Frost builds up all over his body.
And 5 damage. First damage.
I think it might be dead with the attack from the other guy.
I don't think he was damaged at all before.
All right, this one takes how much damage?
Oh wait, yo, not that one.
5.
All right, Frost builds up all over his body. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah, just
Oh yeah. Sorry. When I casted Thunder Wave, there was a thunderous boom that could be heard up to 300 feet away. I don't know if that means anything to you, Nord.
Yeah, it creates a boom that other people or like within short distance may have heard it.
I
You're
think
not
my
quite sure.
horse should be alerted at this point.
Yeah.
We had a big Mac crash through like 2 walls, a floor, and we've had a thunder boom.
Yeah. Well,
The bazaar's
in
kinda like
addition,
crumbling around you.
unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect.
And
And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. I don't know what that would be on this map, but you know.
And by the way, and because and you kind of hear like something saying alert, 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 alert.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
As I said, we
No.
should get out of here.
What was that?
I think I know and I don't like it.
It's the giant robot, most likely saying alert.
Nope, not that one. It's a familiar force from the clothing store. You recognize the force well.
That one.
Anyway, it's my turn.
Oh my.
I finished my turn.
Alrighty, Aiden, you're up.
Alright, Sejuan, do you need help?
Well, in my next turn, I'm gonna grab all their attention so y'all can shoot him, but I think Apparatus and Asterius here need more help than me. Because I have the highest amount of hit points with the highest amount of AC.
Okay, it rolled 3.
Alright.
Well, Liz, what do you want to do, Aiden?
Might as well help
If
you
wanna
guys.
help Sejuan, then you can.
Yeah, it's totally up to you. I'm just gonna grab the attention in the second of all of them.
Yeah, hold on. I think I want to get this outer guy. Alright, I'm gonna firebow at this guy right here.
Where? This guy that
right
that 100 damaged. Okay, go ahead and roll
Yeah.
your. Would you like to make another bonus action and mark this guy with your force arrow scenes?
Sure, why not?
Alrighty, go ahead. Go ahead and roll your attack.
$19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll 2d8. Basically a total 2d8 plus 4 force damage.
2d8 plus, what?
4.
12.
That actually kills him as an arrow, finds itself embeds in his neck, and he falls to the ground, dead.
All right.
Would that be your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, Apparatus, I believe it's your turn.
Alright. Well, my plan won't work as much since there's no that one's dead. I'll have my turret first. Shoot the prone man.
Yeah, you.
Wait.
I
Yes.
have to say, we keep killing your plans.
It's fine.
Keep killing the plan because we kill everything.
Yeah. Sorry.
That turret is going to attack with disadvantage because that warforged is prone.
I
thought it's whiff advantage.
Yeah.
Since it's prone.
Yeah, it should be with advantage.
It's
not like it's behind half cover.
If the attacker is within 5 feet of the prone creature, otherwise the attacker roll has disadvantage.
It's a lot more than 5 feet.
Well, now it's gonna move 15 feet, then attack.
Okay, it kind of cancels out the okay, just attack as normal.
Can I just take the roll I just did?
And that is yes. Yes, roll damage. That kind of kills him as he gets knocked back 5 feet. It kind of it crushes his skull. It kind of like a crack, and he lays there limp, eyes fading out, dead.
And then I will cast my firebolt at this man.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Nice.
That kills him as well.
They were hit before.
That kills. That kind of kills him as well.
Getting my KD up.
Yeah, that kind of kills him as well as a firebolt burns her, and she falls to the ground, dead.
And then I'll use my movement to move here.
That's it. That's 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yes, that'll be my turn.
Ready then? Sejuan, you're up.
All right. I'm a scream at all of the remaining 3 of them. Come and get me! And I'm gonna hit this one on the head.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
I'm gonna stand here though. 19.
19 hits.
And that's 11 points of damage.
That this one, right? That kills it. That kills her as with your what?
Yeah,
Flail
this
or
one.
Morningstar?
My flail. Because
Yeah,
that one is
you twirl your flail
empowered.
and you whack them in the head so hard that you hear a crack.
Bunking class in session.
Yeah, and pretty much dies.
And I look at the other 2. Surrender! Or this is what awaits!
Roll
That's
intimidation
a
check.
huge smile on her face.
Go ahead and roll intimidation with disadvantage.
Okay, 18, and the other one is 18. Double 18s. So, total 21.
They're not willing to surrender, but they seem to be shaken up. They are frightened of you.
So they have to expend their movement to leave, to move away from you.
Actually, that's kind of like
Please
the ability of
move
the
away.
Master. That's actually the ability of the Battle Master. Not quite sure.
Please.
So
They can't move closer to me.
No, that's the frightened effect.
Okay.
If they have the frightened status, then that means they will have to expend their movement to move away from you.
And at the
It
bare
is safe.
minimum, they can't get closer to you.
Yes.
I would love them to run away from me. I would really love that.
Yeah, you get one opportunity attack. You
Oh,
can scoot in and get an opportunity attack on both of them.
Actually,
If you have extra movement left.
Scoot around them, so I stay within the melee range of the one, and get in range with the others. The next
One is going
apparatus.
to make an opportunity attack against you.
No, he walked around. He never left 5 feet.
I never left the fighting range.
Oh wait, yes you did. You went down below the top one.
And one of them rode
He
natural
was
one.
never within
I
melee range of the
stood
top one.
I stood here, took this
Oh,
one,
never
this
mind,
one,
sorry.
this
Okay,
one,
okay,
this
never
one.
Mind, never mind. You're right. So anyway,
I
that would be,
specifically moved that way.
okay, that would be your turn, right?
That would be my turn, and I'm looking at them as if they're a little neck to get a hit on the head.
Bonk. Anyway, so that would be Abram's turn.
Abraham Lincoln.
Aren't the Warforged making turns now?
Yeah, but oh yeah, it's now the Warforged's turn, and this Warforged is going to walk up and it's going to try to attack you twice.
But my readied action.
Go ahead and roll your attack as a reaction.
I'm mainly just trying to send him right back into the pit he just crawled out of.
That's going to require a strength check. It's a contest. It could be a shove. You can either shove or attack.
Okay, so the way I said I'm gonna hide behind this door right here. So I was in the wall that one bit. Hiding kind of behind that door frame. And then when he crawls out, come around, swing with the great club.
Okay, so that's a shove attack. So go ahead. So I'm going to make a athletics check on for this soldier.
Is there any advantage since I was hiding and came out swinging with a heavy object?
Nope.
Okay.
No, he knew
I was
where you
trying.
were at all times.
21. 21.
Okay. So here's hoping for a crit. Nope.
Nope. And as I like whack him in the chest, he just kind of like takes it.
Okay.
And
Is
roll your attack.
Okay. So you just said it hit him, so I guess I just
Yeah, you kind of like well, it's assumed that you hit him.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
your
close.
strength photo enough to
oh, that's
just
max.
control
That's 12. That's 12 damage.
Did you roll for your attack?
You just said it hit him square in the chest.
That's what I'm assuming. Did you roll for your attack? So, because sometimes when even attack hits, it does like no damage.
like bounces off on that one piece of metal.
Yep.
God, that's so annoying with sword fighting.
Okay, okay.
Just want to hack people's
I
backs.
thought hitting him square in the chest was like a okay, you hit him, but you don't get to shove him. For dirty 20.
That hits, and your maximum damage
Thank
is
you,
12.
charisma. Yes, I hit max damage. It's 12.
Damn.
I get to use my charisma modifier instead of my strength modifier for this stuff. So
Well, probably good thing you have a strength of 14 for stuff like this. Now I can see. Alright, so it kind of like knocks the wind out of it, but he keeps on moving, looks to you, and attacks you twice.
here's hoping Mage Armor does a good job here.
I think we should help him right now.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Oof! 9 points of slashing damage. And 9 points of slashing damage, that's like, just like takes a slash at you, blood trailing on it, as like slices, like, you know, as he slashes across your torso. You take 9 points of damage, you have 6 hit points.
Yeah, I really hope he doesn't hit this next to him. Otherwise, this will be a very short-lived game for me.
Don't worry.
So
We
When
have
it's my
healers.
turn, I can probably shoot him back in that hole.
6 plus 5, 11, does an 11 hit?
No. Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Mage Armor. Thank you very much, Mage Armor.
Yeah, and as he tries to like slash it, get another go at you, the spectral armor of your spell deflects that.
Ah, fucker.
And
I'm very glad I can cast that at will. It was very useful.
Okay, and that ends his turn.
The other two Warforged.
Oh yeah,
Guess
the
that
other
was
two.
the Warforged's turn, right?
Nope. Nope. Oh, nope. That's a Warforged soldier. That's the.
That was the pilots.
That's the pilot. Yep.
Alright, Devs.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't realize that. Don't worry. Yeah, all good.
Okay, well now it's my turn actually.
Yep.
Okay, so I just get to swing at this guy again, I guess.
Swing, butter, swing. Go ahead and roll your attack. Only once though.
Try to swing, try to swoop. We may get hit with a big boom.
Hang on, I want to check something. Let's
Meanwhile, I'm quickly gonna grab some coffee.
that's just fear.
Hi, Bert. Hi.
Okay, I'm going to use, I'm gonna have to really hope he has a terrible wisdom roll.
Okay. I'm rolling for it. Okay, I'm rolling a little too well here.
I haven't done anything. Let me explain. This is Wrathful Smite, so this will be my bonus action.
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. I got this. I got this. This is for you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna use the Wrathful Smite. It's a bonus action. I'm gonna swing with. I've still got the Great Club. I can't change. I'm not gonna change it.
Okay.
So.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I got a floor roll.
Hey, what?
16. It hit the floor.
Okay, okay. There, very nice.
I got a 16.
16 hits.
Then this plus d6. Alright. Wrathful Smite doesn't have anything for being a higher level spell. I don't know what it does when it's level 2, but.
It does an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So,
I can check it for you in a second just to make sure.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything on the spell, but.
Alrighty. So
I can look for you in a second because I have the spell prepared as well. So I'm a paladin. Walking back upstairs with my copy now.
hope everyone is having a good time.
9, 14.
Yeah, I'm smashing things in the head.
I'm starting to get tired.
It feels like we're just about done.
Wrathful Smite.
I think fire
The next time you hit a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, the target if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends.
Yeah,
As an action, the creature make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to resolve and end the spell. And every level higher, you do an extra d6.
Alrighty, let me roll for
Okay.
wisdom save again, or take the 21.
I would like you to reroll.
Alright, fair enough. 14.
My DC, I think, is 14 on the dot.
Yeah, that saves. I'm sorry.
It was worth a shot.
Hey,
Okay, so
the extra is worth it.
5, 5, 4, 3, 7, 17. 17 points of damage in total.
What? How you? So what would be your final blow against this Warforged?
This is a great club. I said, it's got some pointy drill bits on the mech. Why not just skewer him on one of those? Knock him into the pit, skewer him, I guess.
Alrighty. You ready? You ready, War Club? And as you swing, you use the spiky pits to decapitate him, and sending his head flying to the pit below.
No, it's a great club. I'm saying knock him onto his mech. He's got a bunch of spiky bits on it, so.
Yeah, and enough. You knock his head clean off, and enough for his head to like fly off and stick onto the Titan's spiky bits.
Home run!
Good. Now let's put that mech into a bag of holding. Let's take it home.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We got two Warforged to deal with still.
I'm not doing great.
Yeah, that would be.
Luckily, we got a healer on the team, or 3.
Yeah. I really needed to either kill him or get that frighten to work.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
So, Wrathful Smite definitely helped a lot.
Definitely.
I still have my channel divinity up for everybody who's below half health.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, I'm below half health.
Yeah, you are, and Abraham is. So, after this battle, we'll be fine. As well as, if they try to hit you, they're not gonna hit you. Apparatus. Because I'm standing next to you.
Yeah,
The Warforged, I believe.
Alrighty. Asterius, you're up.
We have to run away from me.
Alright.
Try not to make petty fires.
I'm going to.
I wouldn't stand on that end. That's gonna be.
Over here, I think.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
I'm just gonna stab the guy in front of me with my spear.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
That's a 7.
7 misses. The Warforged deflects your spear with the scimitar. It throws around, out of the way.
Yeah, no, I'm that's my turn.
Womp womp. Okay.
They have to run away.
Alright. It's now the scout's turn. As they emerge from the darkness. And Sprocket attacks the Warforged Raiders with a bow. Misses.
Hit this time.
Actually, he misses as the Warforged, as this other Warforged ducks the arrow, and he like curses to himself. One. It's now
I
your
get
friend's
it
turn.
with my build. Next time, hit this.
Yeah, hit them, damn it! And it's now Callie's turn. And she is
My
going to,
word, buddy.
and she is going to she's going to fight out the same guy. Come on!
This
Oh,
guy,
11,
right?
11 hits.
Yes!
And,
That's how we do it!
and she rolled max damage of 10 points of damage.
Hell
And
yeah.
she fires an arrow and it like lands right in its like lands right like barely embeds into its neck, and this Warforged just like barely, it's just like ragged, like not ragged, it's just like eyes flickering. They don't breathe. They don't
Not
breathe.
looking good.
They're not looking good. That
All
ends her turn, and it's now Nilla's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's not going to do much aside from a ready interaction. It's now the dwarf's turn. He's going to 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see this guy, and I think he can fire his bow. And yes, that's a 17. That hits. And 7 points of damage. That Warforged is down as another arrow like hits, pierces him through the neck, and this Warforged falls to the ground, dead.
One left that has to run away.
Yep.
And take an opportunity attack.
It's going to try to run it.
Boom.
Okay. Go ahead and
Too bad it
Booming
wasn't.
blade as well. Just
Too
for the
bad-
fun of it.
Too bad they shot the guy who was next to you guys.
Forgive measure.
Where'd you go?
Natural 20 for good measure.
Yes!
For 14 points of damage.
That's enough to knock them down, and yeah, knock them down, crush their head in, and they fall to
If
the
they
ground.
didn't die, they would have taken that booming blade damage anyway.
Yeah, they are all dead.
Woo!
Oh, by the way, Abram, you notice that this Warforged has what appears to be this very light chainmail. Do you grab it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be worse.
You cannot wear it efficiently, but you're sure someone else can.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted what type of armor is it?
Chainmail.
Light or
Mithril chainmail. It kind of like takes
chainmail?
Yeah, it kind of like takes the
Would that lower my AC or would it stay the same? Because then I would finally not have disadvantage on stealth.
Chainmail, I think is a 12 plus 2 maximum.
Let me check. No, that's the chainmail.
That it would be good for the dwarf.
Chainmail is 16 armor class.
Then I could use that, because then I no longer have disadvantage.
Yeah, you quickly take off the armor a little sloppily because the armor's kind of like.
I actually wearing chainmail right now, so it's take the one off.
Well,
But the other one.
We don't
What
need
is
to
the
do
luck
that right
like
now.
that?
We can change armors later.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in a bag of holding. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
We're going to my horsey.
Yeah.
Because I'm
going
just
to
waiting
the
for
vault,
that.
right?
I'm just waiting for that giant fucking.
Oh, by the way, this armor,
robot.
this enemy armor comes in, blaring sounds, and it's just like runs in. It looks a little beat up.
Hold up, let me add mithril armor to my inventory.
Chainmail, mithril. It's not
Yeah,
yet.
mithril.
It's not.
It's not yet on, but... Alright, this thing just came in?
Yeah, this thing just came in.
Did it walk by here?
Why'd you balance for chainmail? Traykov asked. Because it's holy armor.
It's holy armor, and I'm elf, so mithril is my birthright. And
We
it
can draw
only
lots
fits.
for it later.
Yeah.
It only fits that the paladin who can't stealth gets the one thing that makes them
Yeah.
less noisy.
Yeah, it's.
We can fight about the chainmail later. Right now, we should focus on.
This
I'm
fucker.
still waiting on that giant. I'm just waiting on the giant robot to come after
Yeah,
us.
it is.
It was pilot. It was piloted, wasn't it?
It's.
So it shouldn't
Yeah,
be operational
we killed the
now.
pilot.
It's still semi-operational, but it is set. That's set on killing you.
I don't know if it has an autopilot. Maybe it has a self-destruct sequence. I don't know.
I think we
I'd
should
rather
get out of here.
First.
Yeah.
And
that's-
everybody who's
that's
low,
good.
get within 30 feet of me. I'm about to use the thing. So, get
Who's
within
target?
this range.
Yeah. But
Get
by the way,
within the yellow stripes.
by the way, I just want to say that it is the animated armor's turn, and it's going to try to attack you, Sejuan, twice.
Alright, go for it.
It is going to.
So you do get the 20.
I'm the one person who can tank it.
Where are you on the map? I don't see you.
I'm right below.
Underneath
The body.
a dead guy.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
16?
on the stream, he's about it.
16. The
Yeah.
16 hit.
60 misses.
Yeah, 16. Tries to slam. It's
I slam it out of the way with my shield.
22.
That hit. With the opening of my shield.
Yep. With the opening of your shield, you take 8 points of 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Not that bad. I'm still not even at half.
Yeah, slams it to you like knocks the wind out of you, and it's the turn right then and there.
Alright.
Hunt, you're up.
Everybody!
It looks a little beat up, probably from the debris and the way that this Titans crashed through.
Everybody, we're gonna gank up on this thing.
Oh, don't
We
worry.
will wholly avenger it.
Alrighty.
Also, Abraham, you just need to get within 30 feet of me. So you just need to get over here. And then I can heal both you and Apparatus at the same time and everybody else who's half health.
Smite! I had to do it. I had to do the smite thing again. Alrighty.
It's pretty good. I got the fun feature.
Is an attack a check?
Why do
No.
you ask? Is it for
Because
you?
I think friends might be a kind of really broken cantrip for
No.
a hexblade or for a
Yeah,
pact of blade.
an attack is not a skill check, as far as I'm aware. But you know,
No.
Attack action
Ian
can be a
considers-
skill check.
Only for checks,
yeah.
not attacks. No.
it's up to the DM if
No.
that's the case. And
Alrighty.
I said no. No.
I just friends gives you advantage on all charisma checks, and
That doesn't apply to
as a
attacks.
pact of blade, you use your charisma modifier for your weapons. So
Hexblade, actually. Hexblade, but yes.
no, pact of blade. Wait, is it a hexblade action?
Yeah, Hexblade. Hexblade uses charisma modifier for weapon attacks.
Let's
Yeah, it's
look
that.
at
Hex
this.
warrior.
So whose turn is now?
Look at
Yeah.
this.
Whose turn is it?
It's, I believe it's Huntford's turn.
Ah,
Yep.
no round. Oh, wait, wrong button. Well, time for using. I think it's on my last spell slot. That was one. Well, I use magic missiles again, but this one level 1 slot.
3d4 plus 3. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Wait, can I take a quick free action?
No, sorry, not a Huntford's turn.
Is it talking?
First star is free damage.
Okay, 3,
5
This thing's still
5,
Turn.
okay,
It probably.
and 2.
2. That's 10 points of damage as like silver bows land on this animated armor, piercing through, well, its armor.
Yeah. Could have been a good bot, but you weren't a good bot. That's my turn.
Alrighty, I believe it is Aiden's turn. Aiden? Yeah, Aiden's turn.
Alright. I
Hold
don't
on.
think there's much. I don't think there's
Odin?
nothing much to do aside from fire and arrows. So I think that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
Do it.
Go ahead and roll your damage. Go ahead and roll your attack.
16.
16 misses. The arrow bounces off the armor.
Oh, what? Come on.
It is now Apparatus' turn.
All right. First, I'm going to send my little turret to move
Right.
here and shoot the armor.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll attack. Misses.
Oh no.
It misses. The
Well-
force bow bounces off the armor.
Then now that's his apparatus. I will throw a firebolt at it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You want to move a bit up there so it won't get in the way? Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay, go ahead and roll attack. Now, dirty 20. Go ahead and roll your damage. Maximum damage. Okay. The armor,
Hey.
like
Nice.
the animated armor, kind of like melts as the firebolt lands, turning into like a smoldering,
Oh.
useless pile of the useless pile.
Use this pile of rotting metal.
Of rusting metal.
We
And-
can rush through the hall now.
Alright, once everybody was within 30 feet of me, while we're running out, I'm gonna use Turn the Tide of my Channel Affinity, and everybody heals 9 points. That is below half their hit points.
I gotta do one thing first.
Huh?
I gotta
that
find
is?
the dragon. I gotta find it.
Well, we're
I
not
gotta do one
quite
last
there
thing.
yet.
So we're just moving out? Is it free movement?
We grabbed that
Yeah,
one
you're out of
buck
combat,
things,
and you hear
so-
like footsteps, and you kind of like get feeling that more and more of these raiders.
Oh my god, we need to get out of here, because we need to stop playing.
Yeah. Anyway, you get out of there. You kind of like get out of there. You like book it. You, like book it out of the
We
bazaar.
book it to my horsey. Drag the male human along with the weight that we can carry, and we just keep running.
Yeah.
I
They all
mean,
like.
you know,
Oh,
I
okay.
have a
Alright.
wild shape left, so if I could,
We can put it on the horse once we get to the horse. It wouldn't make much of a
Abraham,
difference.
what will you be doing in the meantime?
Hmm?
Well, Abraham, what will you be doing doing in the meantime?
Of running out?
Yeah, running out, catch up with the others.
Let's go. Let's go.
can I like turn into a regular horse?
Sure.
Wait. Before I walked away from this spot, can I take a look at, like, a good look at that mech?
Yeah, it starts to climb out. You need to run.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it starts to climb out and say like charges after you. You'll probably have to get have to distract her somehow while the others flee. And as
We out here.
Yeah, we out. We are all out of here.
Yep, we're all
I'll
out of
find
there.
it.
While we're running here, I'm gonna light a torch. Everything behind us will be on fire. I will leave last.
Okay, I've got an idea. I'm gonna help with that.
If there's anything additional that needs carrying, I can turn into like a panther or a mule or something, and I can carry it.
Right, you got
I'm
the
And just our dead friend. Everything
I'll-
else is in the back of
Alright,
holding.
I'll turn
Apparatus?
into a mule, and you can throw our dead friend across my back, and I'll just get the fuck out of there.
yeah. So apparatus, you probably have to roll a persuasion check to convince it to leave because you're gonna be in danger.
All right, I'm going to use one of my
I will
inspirations,
help you out.
and I'll use
Like you don't
my
need,
hero point.
You don't need inspiration point. You need to use an inspiration point because
I'm gonna go help you.
Yep.
I have
Alright,
I
and I'll
have
use my hero
proficiency with
points.
animal handling, so that's gonna be a huge help. I'll flip up a silver coin.
What do I add with my hero point?
D6 and roll with advantage.
I'm surprised that I have the monster manual here, and I'm surprised that like a regular ass horse isn't here.
It's in
Yeah,
here.
it
check
has to
the
be a
back
beast.
of the book.
It's
Check
a-
the back of the
Well
book.
shape, it has to be a beast.
Yeah, it's in like the back of the book. With regular.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at like
You
the
got
regular
warhorse in the
creatures
back.
list. Yeah,
Can-
like warhorse, but like regular horse, it's not here. There's like seahorse.
It
there's
might be in
it-
the back of the player's book.
It's
That's
I
a-
believe
that's a
it's
picture that's
called
back
a working horse or something like that.
Can I add more hero points to something?
You're gonna use one hero point at a time.
Ah,
Hey, then you rolled a 14. Can I
Warhorse?
separately
No.
roll as well? Like because I'm holding out a silver coin.
That's the advantage, and you managed to convince it to get out of here with you. Whether or not it will stick with you, that's probably another story for another time.
Alright, I give it the silver
Writing.
coin just
There it
for a
is.
little persuasion. And we're out of there, we get to the horse, and we run.
Yeah, you
I'm
get
gonna
out
help
there
with
and
the
as
fire
right
right
and as
Considering the dead guy was a dwarf, I'll turn into a mule.
No,
because
that guy
they
was
count
a
as
human.
lord.
That
That
guy
guy
was a
That
human.
guy was a human.
This guy, dwarf is alive. The human's dead. So as he like burns some parts of the parts of the bazaar down, with some help from Abraham. However,
I'm gonna try the bonfire spell.
do you stick behind and
Well,
make
I
sure?
do it while full speed running, by the way. I'm just holding out the stick with the torch with the flame.
Yeah.
No, like how the Olympics run, about a little faster than that.
Well, what I was thinking was that mules count as large creatures for the amount of stuff they can carry. So I was figuring I'd just turn into a mule, and you could throw
Yeah, that
the
works.
guy over my back, and I'll just run.
Yeah, poof. You're me
That
now.
works, and we're gonna throw Humphrey on my riding horse.
Right?
Okay.
Because Humphrey is the slowest person. I'll throw Humphrey onto the horse and we run off.
Yeah, you leave the crumbling.
We're not about to fight a mech.
Yeah, you leave the crumbling, burning bazaar behind, rescuing your pseudo dragon friend. In the meantime, as for Abraham, what will happen to you next? Do you see?
I'd probably go off.
Yeah, you kind of like you
Try
went
to
up
find my
with your,
friend.
yeah, you like go your separate ways. Hopefully, catch up with some of your friends. As for the rest of you,
Yeah.
that's
If I bump into you all again, I will see what I will help. Whatever you need.
Metro is in the Moorland. It is a difficult journey to get to there. Your best priority right now is to just get the Moorland for now. And for now, we will put this session to an end.
Thank you.
I'm really tired right now.
I am so sorry this dragged on for quite a bit.
Yeah, it's alright. It's the regular time as well. It's just the constant wave is really pretty detrimental to mental health. Like, oh my god, there's more.
Oh,
I
so
just
much
like
fighting.
hitting them in the head and just instantly killing them. There's
So much fighting. I only got damaged by falling in the ceiling basement.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
get
the only
that at all.
damage.
So,
Yeah, that's the only damage I
I'm gonna
got.
have to apologize to Apparatus for
Yeah,
thunder waving them.
yeah. By the way,
I mean, I healed all the points they
during
lost.
during your journey out
But
of the bazaar, you'll be taking a long rest along the way to the next module.
Ooh.
I think
I don't know
our
if
taking
this is
down of the
important,
giant
but if-
mech was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Well, my
That guy would
god.
have been a big problem if we couldn't get him. If we didn't get him down.
Alright,
Yeah.
switching out my mithril armor for the other chain, and I can sell that chainmail or give it to somebody else, because it
Yeah.
will run me about 40 gold.
Yeah, if we're taking a long rest, I'm going to rearrange some of my spells too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave right now.
Yeah.
If it's
Anyway,
too mature, I'm just...
we'll be raiding someone in the meantime.
No worries.
Yeah, we'll be raiding someone in the meantime. It's been really fun. It's been really, really fun.
It
Yeah.
was extremely
Stressful.
fun.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, if we hadn't lured the giant mech over there, we probably would have faced a TPK, possibly.
I mean, either
Very
that
high chances.
or we would have started running way faster.
Well, at least one of us would have died. At least.
Probably, Deshawn would have compelled all of them to fight her with her kennel affinity, just to make sure all of you could escape.
Well, yeah,
Just
I mean,
like
that
the thing
depends
with
on if
jumping
you're
in front of a
godless as you,
train.
but-
In front of a train, yeah. Anyway, we'll be ending this for today. So have a good day, everybody.
See ya.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
See you all later.
Bye-bye. Bye.